it looks like you may be fighting the winner of the Froch-Abraham fight. Is that correct?
Yes, that's what I was told. That that I'm looking for the winner of that fight. I also told that with the fact that my score that I have now have 3 points, I could fight anybody. I could fight anybody in the tournament. So because I have such a high score. So I really don't know for sure, but more than likely, most of the conversation that I've heard from the Showtime people and from my people are the winner of the Abraham Froch.
So do you, now that you know who your future opponents are going to be, I mean, usually you don't really get to know ahead of time who you're going to be fighting until you start, negotiations, and then you sign the contract, then you enter into training camp. But you kind of know, who you're going to be fighting. Do you start formulating a game plan now as to if Carl Froch wins, this is what I'm going to be doing, this is what I'm going to be concentrating on. If Arthur Abraham wins, this is what I'm going to focus on. Do you start thinking about that now, or are you going to wait until you each figure out who you're fighting?
To be honest, I'm not a game plan fighter. I really don't go into fights with game plans because I feel like game plans a lot of times waste 3, 4, 5 rounds. Because if you're going into a fight with a game plan, at least I believe my partners don't believe the same thing I believe. But I believe if you go into a fight with a game plan, a lot of time when that game plan is not working, you're kind of sticking with the game plan even though it's not working because you believe that it's just not working yet, and 2 or 3 rounds later it will work, and you end up wasting a lot of time. I like to kind of make it up as I go along because it seems to me that I can do that so much better and get so much result immediately than just trying to stick to a particular game plan. Like, you see the guy you watch previous fight and you see that he might drop his left hand and you say, okay, I'm going to throw right hands at him. But in this particular fight, you have a good right hand, so he's not dropping that left hand. So you're still throwing right hands, hoping sooner or later you're going to start dropping that left hand, and you end up doing things that's not really working because just like you plan for him, he plans for you. So, and other things are there that you're not seeing because you're so focusing on doing this game plan thing. So, that is just my belief inside the ring. I like to walk up to a guy and see what's available and take my opportunities because I know you cannot cover everything. You can't go in there and do, cover all the ends. And I think I've been very successful at scoring my points that way. I get a lot of rebuttal from, my manager and my trainer and those guys. They always try to put game plans in it, and for the most part, I go along with it, but I basically ignore it when I get in the ring.
Well, you certainly have the luxury of being able to do so with all the experience that you have fighting.